dry. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment.
that's Brazilian flag? Could be. I was thinking South America. South America.
So today's Father's Day here in France, well, probably everywhere in the world. And as a treat for Jeff, I booked a reservation for brunch. So we are headed to the Rosewood Lounge, restaurant, cafe, whatever. And we've never been there before, but I've read excellent reviews. So let's go check it out. And the good news is they serve breakfast until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's only a breakfast, lunch, and brunch place. They're not open for dinner, but definitely come and check it out. Look how pretty this place is. I made a reservation, but it didn't appear that we actually needed one. And if you're coming in the summertime, yes, they have air conditioning if you sit inside. For my brunch, I am having smoked salmon on a bagel, and comes with chips and salad.
Salmon. And this morning for Jeff's breakfast, he's having ham, 2 eggs, and toast. This is called the Grace breakfast with a side of salad. Looks delicious. Bon appetit. Oh, we didn't have to say that to Anne. She's already chowing down on that delicious bagel. She's been looking for a bagel everywhere in France. Is this a good place for bagels?
The bagel is good, but it's not like a U.S. bagel. It's more like Lender bagel.
Okay.
And then came the second part of Jeff's breakfast, pancakes. What is that? Nutella on top and banana?
Banana.
Yeah.
Strawberries.
Is that Nutella or chocolate?
I believe it's chocolate.
It's amazing. You're going to be able to eat all of that?
I am.
Today, we're in Villefranche. It's the 4th of July. Here in Villefranche, they they celebrate our American 4th of July. And we are here hoping to check out the festivities. So we've just arrived by train. Train station is just above us. Come down the steps. It's an easy trip from the train station. And now we are headed over to Mère Germaine, one of the most famous restaurants here in Villefranche-sur-Mer. And Jeff, would you like to tell us why this restaurant is so famous here in Villefranche-sur-Mer? And why do they celebrate the 4th of July here?
Oh, after World War II, the 7th Fleet made Villefranche-sur-Mer its port of departure. And then a little bit later, the 7th Fleet didn't stay in the Mediterranean anymore out of this port. But the interesting part about Villefranche-sur-Mer is it's a deep water port, so large destroyers and military could bring vessels into this port. Now, the legend is that many of the sailors took shore leave and came to the restaurants and bars here along the coast and made many friends among the French women. So there are a big group of people here who were half American, half French from this area of France.
Because the soldiers married.
Because the soldiers were so nice and the French girls were so hot.
And they married.
And they married. And they had babies. So there's Franco-American babies everywhere.
Well, I don't think they're babies anymore. They're probably our age by now.
Probably like they're 40 years old now.
I'll bet they're older than that, because if they made babies after the war,
yeah,
we came just after the war.
Okay. Well, today, because of the fact of the military being so prominent in Villefranche-sur-Mer, on the 4th of July, Villefranche-sur-Mer has a big celebration, and we're here for that, where there's World War II jeeps and people in military uniforms will come and do a parade through town. So this is the place, if you're in France, to celebrate the 4th of July, Villefranche-sur-Mer.
Get a cheap and cheerful.
Well, the water's still too cold for me, but there are a few people over there that are in the water, and some young people over here getting ready to jump in. I guess it depends on where you come from. Personally, having spent many years living in Florida, I hate to get into water that's under 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a gorgeous day today.
So here we are by the beautiful Mediterranean Sea on the 4th of July. And as I swing around, oh, look who's with us here for lunch today. Why, it's Anne from Postcards and My Golden Years. Well, hi, Anne. I see you're here celebrating the 4th of July.
Postcards from our golden years.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So as you peruse the menu, have you found anything attracting your attention today?
No, nothing. Terrible menu. Yes, there's a beautiful menu.
Okay, good.
I
All
haven't
right.
decided what I'm going to have. Maybe the linguine vongole.
Good.
As you can see, the town is trimmed in American flags. And that's part of the 4th of July celebration. So, for lunch, I am having the filet de boeuf. And it comes with what look like yummy mashed potatoes. And Jeff is going to tell you what he's having.
Well, being that I'm quite the sophisticated diner, you'll notice I have the fish knife, which to me looks like a butter knife. But having watched Below Deck Mediterranean, where I've learned all of my most exclusive dining habits, they use the butter knife for a fish knife. And I am having the fish for lunch today with seasonable vegetables. So bon appetit, my dear. Oh, you look just like Eva Longoria on Searching for France. You do.
You have a bug on the side of your face. Put the phone down and get the bug off your face. I can't reach it.
Thanks for the extra heat.
Enjoy it.
Well, look at you. That's a special.
Look at me.
That's a special dessert.
It's on fire.
It is. Very hard to see the fire. So that is your apple tart with vanilla ice cream.
Apple tart flambé for 4th of July.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
And I'm having some chocolate ice cream. Well, I have to say it's a very, very hot day today. And we had heard there was a parade through town, a parade of old World War II Jeeps that we had seen a few years ago. And here's that video that we did a couple of years ago. You can watch that, see what happened a couple of years ago on the 4th of July. I'm not sure we're going to make it long enough here in Villefranche today to see that parade again, because it's supposed to start a little while ago and we couldn't figure out where the route was. And we ran into some people who saw the Jeeps posted in a stationary place not very close to where we're standing. And it's very, very hot, as I said. And sometimes you just have to concede and say, you know what? It was nice to come here for a beautiful lunch on the water with a nice breeze. But if you can't find what you're looking for pretty quick, it's too hot to stand around and look for it. So if you're interested in how they celebrate the 4th of July here in Villefranche, check out this other video that we did a few years ago. And there's the parade.
3 days later.
Out on our back terrace, where our rose bush seems to be happier. It has been budding and blooming. For some reason, the roses were white instead of purple, but there's a little purple one coming out. And we've got some geraniums. They're back here to keep the mosquitoes away in the back of our apartment. And here is our clementine tree that for some reason didn't get any clementines this year. Not sure what that's about. But it's growing bigger and appears to be happy out here on our back terrace. But even on the hottest days, the mornings bring us soft breezes out on our terrace where we can enjoy our morning coffee, breakfast, and plan our day. And if we wait until the sun is almost down here, we can come out on the terrace at about 9 o'clock. Actually, the sun doesn't go down here until about, I want to say 9:30 at night. So when the sun finally goes down, we can come back out on the terrace, sit here with a glass of wine or a cup of tea, and reflect on our day. Listen to those birds. Of course, now that I say it, they stopped. Looks like we're getting lots of olives on our tree. Look at all those olives on our olive tree. Gonna have to figure out what to do with them. I don't think we're gonna have enough for even a cup of olive oil. Maybe there's something we can do so that we can process them, so that we can eat them. To be determined. There you can see our garlic in our pot, further protecting us from mosquitoes. Although it's been so hot, I think the heat has actually reduced the amount of mosquitoes that we've had here in Nice. Still enough breeze to make our wind chimes tinkle in the breeze. Today, as I'm editing this, the temperature is 31 degrees centigrade. And we've got all of our air conditioners humming. This is the one in the living room. This is the one in our guest room. And there's Jeff keeping cool in his favorite place during retirement, our bedroom.
With my assistant, my personal assistant Bella, here every day in case I need to make a letter or send a note or something. She'll do that for me while I sort of purvey the outlay of the land.
And look at that sexy man laying there on the bed. And as with the other two, this air conditioner's humming as well. So we're just arriving at the Pitbull concert at the soccer stadium here in Nice. First time we've been to a Pitbull concert. It appears the outfit for the day is a bald cap, white shirts, fake beard, Many people, including women, have fake mustaches. Some people are wearing black ties. Lots of bald caps. copyright reasons, I can't let all the music play, unfortunately. Let me just say this. What an energetic concert. It reminded Jeff and I of our days going to South Beach in Miami, the clubs, that kind of beat. Quite honestly, I think Jeff and I were among maybe a handful of people, very small handful of people, that were the oldest in the crowd. Most of the people there were in their, I'd say, 20s, 30s, if that. I think we saw 2 other old people like us. But we did have fun. I'm not sure we're ever going to do that again. It's sort of a one-off for us, one and done. So here's where we're having lunch today at Fully Crab Cajun Seafood. I don't know how new it is, but it's definitely new to us. Very cool, and it's cool in here. There's air conditioning.
Well, here's our little Anne at this wonderful restaurant. I wonder what the name of it is. Oh, look, there it is, the name behind her. Full Crab. Oh, ho, ho. Right here in Nice. But this place is way cool, I gotta tell you. I love it. So I'm gonna take a walk back to the back part and see what's going on back here, because she wants to just sit down. She doesn't want to check it out, but I'm gonna do that.
So we're starting with a couple of draft beers today. Some refreshing Lef beer. Lef happens to be one of our favorite draft beers here in France. And as you can see, Jeff is checking out his bib. He'll be donning his bib for this meal. Actually, we both will. Oh, look how handsome you look in your nice bib. Look at you. So you also get hand wipes, towelettes, disposable gloves, and there's my bib. So I'll be putting my bib on soon. And now, here we go. my goodness. Merci. Well, there it is. There's our lunch for a month. Ah, oui, merci. Okay, so Jeff, put your gloves on.
Well, it looks like a lot of food there.
Yes, it does. And the shells go in the bucket right there.
Here we go.
Okay, Jeff, looks like you're ready to tackle lunch.
Yep. It's hot, too.
Corn on the cob. That's not easy to find here in Nice.
Good corn.
So I've run out of steam, and you can see Jeff is still going. But he had to take his gloves off because his hands got sweaty.
There comes a time whenever here when the gloves have to come off.
This has been delicious.
It was extremely delicious, a wonderful splurge, and a unique dining experience.
Especially for Nice, France. I love their shirts. They all say, eats with hands. When you eat here, you gotta be prepared to get your hands all dirty.
1 hour later.
So they packed up our leftovers in a box, and we can enjoy it again tomorrow or later on tonight if we're hungry. So what do you think, Jeff?
I would say 2 thumbs up. I think it's a great restaurant, a unique idea, and something you don't see many places in restaurants, so it's a little trip to New Orleans without getting on an airplane. I think it's great.
And then just when we thought we were done, they brought us a little container of watermelon, which was quite refreshing.
Very refreshing.
Don't you know